Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a quick review of the Milwaukee 1/2-inch drive impact. Part number is 2558-20. I believe that 2558-20 is just the bare tool without the battery or the charger. And we actually have done a similar review to the 3/8 drive Milwaukee Ratchet. And I actually ordered the 1/2-inch drive about the same time I ordered the 3/8. I'll have a link in the video description above for the 3/8. And so I've had this for quite a while, but I actually have not really had a use for it because, as you guys can see, I had the 3/8 drive, I had my 1/2-inch impact. I'll have a video linked in the description above for that as well. And then I had this 1/2-inch drive ratchet. So I really had no reason to actually even use this tool. This is the first time I've actually used the tool today, and as you guys can see behind me, the Corvette is up on the lift, and what we're doing is actually be taking out the transmission torque tube, and we're going to be doing a clutch job on that car. So I have had several spaces where I can't fit my impact, because that impact is quite large, just in length, and then throw a socket on the end of it, and it becomes quite large. And I've had several fasteners that are, say, 15 millimeters and above, like trans mounts, suspension pieces, stuff like that. And I went and grabbed my regular 1/2-inch drive, Craftsman ratchet, manual ratchet. I'm like, wait, I have the Milwaukee tool, so let's bust that out. So what I did was grabbed a battery off the charger, and I've been using it today to start taking off suspension pieces. And while the ratchet doesn't have the foot pounds to break loose some of those fittings, some of those bolts torque down to like 80 foot pounds. While it doesn't have that, so I am still using a breaker bar to break the bolt loose, but that has enough force on it to where all I gotta do is just do one little turn, with a long breaker bar, get that loose. That will knock out the rest of the screw, or screw or bolt, whatever, and we can use that to back off all of the hardware. And it's very compact in size. I've switched between deep well sockets and normal sockets, and this will fit in where a normal ratchet, wrench will fit, and that will allow you to basically just speed up your process, because you're not going, for every ratchet. Put that thing on it, buzz it off, and you've already gotten halfway through the suspension. I know you guys can't see it, but I've already knocked loose the rear upper control arms on both sides, and I'm starting to do the trans mounts. And this tool just really helps with getting into tight spaces where you kind of wish you had an impact, and you kind of wish you didn't have to manually turn it, with a standard wrench. So it's one improvement of having this tool versus using your regular hand tools. So let's get under the car and show you a couple spots where we can use this tool at. All right, guys, I already used the tool back here, but just case in point, here's the upper control arm for Corvette. Stick this in here, bam, that's where the hardware goes. Pop it loose, and it comes out. Same thing in the back. You can't really, maybe I can use the impact light. It's just not going to show it. Same thing, small space, your impact won't fit, and you can use a automated tool to get the fasteners off. So that's kind of the suspension pockets I was telling you about. And then down here, yes, you could use an impact, but I think these only torque down to 40 foot pounds. So we should be able to bust these loose with just using the ratchet. And this is an 18 millimeter deep. I'm break it loose with the ratchet. I don't want to break the tool, so bust them loose. One hardware. Bam, there you go. And so there you go. I didn't have to use a crazy amount of torque. It just busted that loose, and I didn't pre-loosen those with the torque wrench like I did the upper control arms. And it's properly just the right size to get into spaces like that, especially the upper suspension components and knock things loose. So it's a real good example of how you can use your 1/2-inch drive Milwaukee ratchet. So this is the 3/8 and the 1/2-inch drive right next to each other. I believe the body and the internals are all the same. The only thing that's different is probably the machined head on the top. You know, that's a 3/8 drive. That's going to be a 1/2-inch drive. So they probably just use the same tooling, motors, battery components and all that, and when they design this product. So they also sell this in a 1/4-inch drive. I may or may not get that. These units do get kind of pricey when you start piecing everything together. But the good thing is, if you do buy like all 3 sizes, they all take the same battery, they all take the same charger, they all take the same, you know, same basic design. So if you wanted, you could just buy 1 charger, 1 battery, and be good with the set. I will say this, the one thing I've kind of learned in my Milwaukee tool collection so far, I've only got 4 or 5 pieces, but one thing I've learned is that I have the 1/2-inch drive impact, which uses the M18 battery, and the smaller ratchets use the M12. And also my light over here uses the M12. Kind of secret that I learned, I would recommend you guys go ahead and buy the dual charger. This is the M12 charger here, this is the M18 charger right here, and this is just, you know, a 3rd one. And if you guys have a rack system like I do, you can bolt these to the wall and just plug your batteries right in. If you guys already have one of these tools, like I was saying, buy the bare kit. Don't buy the battery, don't buy the charger, because if you use another one, you probably won't be using the same one that same day. Like I was saying, this 1/2-inch drive, most fasteners, you'll be fine with just the M12 3/8, but the bigger ones like suspension, motor mount, stuff like that, then you want to get the 1/2-inch drive. So that's kind of the why I have it, and I haven't used it. I've had it for probably 4 months. Today's literally the first time I've used it, because I'm taking motor mounts off, taking transit mounts off, taking suspension pieces off, like the bigger, you know, the bigger things, and stuff like that. So that's pretty much gonna be it for the video today. You know, I'll have a link in the description below for the part number for probably the base kit, and then the battery, and then the charger. And usually piecing them together, buying everything separate, it's usually a little bit cheaper. That's what I've found so far. If you buy the kits, they could be 400 bucks. I think I've got maybe 250 in this total. Yeah, probably. And you can buy the chargers and stuff online, Amazon, eBay, whatever, and you can usually find pretty good deals, because what a lot of guys do, they end up buying a few of these and they have extra chargers. They throw the charger on eBay for 20 bucks, and you know, that's actually how I bought one of mine, and I need to resell that back on eBay. But anyway, that as I digress. So that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Also, if you want to know when I upload new content, hit that bell notification down below. That way you guys know when I'm new stuff uploads. If you guys want to help support the channel, click the links below. We've got merchandise for sale, key tags, stickers, T-shirts, sweatshirts, all that good stuff. So if you want to pick some of that up, links are always down below. Thanks guys, have a great one.